Appreciate it. Good to meet you, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jay. So how's spring?
It's good. Favorite time of the year.
Really? Why?
Practice every other day. You get a full day to watch tape. It's not like camp. Camp is fast, back to back to back. So I feel like spring ball gives you the opportunity to meet with your position coach. And Coach Ferris actually told us earlier today, this is the most meeting per practice hour we have. And I feel like a lot of it is on the field, but if you can watch what you're doing, if you can watch the bigger picture, that's just as important.
Now, last spring, Jack and Seth really didn't do a whole lot, so that gave you guys an opportunity. But is it weird not hearing their voice?
Me being the mic backer, I love that it's my voice now.
Yeah.
I love that it's my voice now, but definitely, like, we miss those guys for sure. And when they were back in the facility working out, it's kind of weird right now because with the whole pro day thing, it's like these guys left us, but they're still in the facility. Campbell still got his locker. Benson still got his locker. So after practice, Campbell still watches practice, like he watches the film.
Sure.
So after practice, he'll talk to me, anything that he saw, anything he would have done, anything that he liked that I did. And I feel like that's just kind of the culture we built here at Iowa. I feel like that's the culture we built in the linebacker room. You have these guys that are no longer with the program, but we're still close as if we were practicing with each other every day. And it's important for our linebacker group for 2023 to move on. It's important for us to view ourselves as those guys, but it's important to respect the past and give them the flowers they deserve for sure.
What can you tell me about Nick Jackson?
Hopefully he's living with me. Just signed a house, so hopefully he's living with me. When he was on his visit up here, I was his main recruiter, whatever, host player, whatever you want to call it. Good kid. Somewhere down the line, my family knows his family. But he's a good kid. He's a like-minded individual. And Coach Wallace wouldn't have brought in a guy who wouldn't have been good for our program, our mentality, our standard. And trusting Coach Wallace, knowing a little bit about him, I know he'll be a good fit for us. Hardworking and everything you need to be a good Iowa linebacker. I'm sure he has the characteristics to do so.
He kind of checked all the boxes for you on the visit where it was like, yeah, this guy's cool, he's going to fit with us?
Definitely. We had a number of guys come in for visits, and I can't say that I felt as confident as I did with him, his visit. He asked the right questions. When guys they want to ask about the uniform or like how many people are at the game, and then you have guys who ask about the scheme and how's a Monday practice and what's a practice before the game look like. Just questions like that let me know that he's a serious football player that cares about the details and not really cared about the outside noise, and that's what Iowa linebacker is all about.
Does it help that he's a mature guy? He's played college football for several years. He's had success. Bring him in. You can kind of plug and play him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Wallace knows what he's doing when it comes to bringing guys in. And, he had a good career at Virginia. And we're just expecting him to bring that same energy, that same skill level, that set of good eyes, good feet, good hands, as like he did at Virginia, just bring that to Iowa and play for us.
You kind of fit the role model for like the Jadens or the Carson Shar or Zach, guys like that did your time on special teams. Now you're elevating. Do you tell them that, like, hey, stay patient?
No, definitely.
Day's coming.
Yeah, definitely. I try to use the example Campbell used with me. I was learning from Campbell, and everything he did, I mimic. And if he was a top linebacker in the nation and I do the exact same thing that he does, I'm going to get good results. So I just try to tell those guys, take them under my wing, just how Campbell took me under his wing. And I feel like the mentorship is a really big part of college football. And it starts with our room. In our room, we have a really close room. Guys listen to each other. Guys look up to the older guys in the room. And I feel like that's important that we establish that.
Who has a bigger social media following, you or your dad?
Definitely my dad. Definitely. I gotta get back out there on Twitter now I'm out of season, but I'll tone it down when I'm in season. I'll get focused.
He's very popular.
Yeah, he is.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, if you like the Hawkeyes, people like you. So that's one thing I learned.